Photo Academy. We're going to do Facebook Live here in about a minute. And I just want to welcome you guys who tuned in early, and you're going to get a preview. We're going to do something really fun today, and we're going to do something that's near and dear to me. We're going to talk about geometry and photography. And I know that that may be foreign for many of you because you haven't done geometry since 10th grade. But we're going to do geometry, we're going to have some fun, we're going to make great pictures. And I'm glad that you're all here. So this is going to be exciting. So, we've got about a minute left, and I can see people are already starting to come in, aren't they, Cheryl? So Cheryl is minding the questions if you've got questions, but I just wanted to tell you that I love photography, and we're here to help you survive the shutdown to make great pictures. So what do I have today? I have a Sony a7R4 with the 70-200 lens. It's a great lens, it's a great combo, it's a great set for doing what we're going to do today. We'll talk to you about the settings as we get on to time. And it's just going to be a lot of fun. So I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you're having fun. I'm glad we can share this minute together. And we're going to give you some great content, something you can really use in your photography. So we got 15 seconds till everyone joins in. So we're going to start right on time. So 12 o'clock today, we're doing Facebook Live. We're going to talk a little bit. And at 1 o'clock, I'm going to do Facebook Live for children. So if you have children or grandchildren that want to learn about photography, we'll see them at 1 o'clock, and they'll have a cool assignment too. So, all right, gang, it's 12 noon. Mark Homan from Paul's Photo and the Creative Photo Academy welcoming you to our Facebook Live. The first thing I want to introduce today, the winner of our toilet paper challenge was Evelyn Schmidt with the famous Captain. And so that was one of the first entries, and by far it was the overwhelming winner at the Creative Photo Academy team. So congratulations, Evelyn. Your stickers are on the way to you. And we have a new challenge today, because what are we doing today? We are doing geometry in photography. I know that some of you are going to think that's about postulates and theorems, but no. It's about using simple shapes to create dynamic images. What do I mean? Triangles, rectangles, and circles, and how we use those to create the images, that we use those to make the images we build. So here I am in the backyard. I've got Sony a7R4 with 70-200 lens. I'm at f5.6 ISO 800, going to give me a shutter speed of about a 500th or a thousandth of a second, which is what I need to hand hold. You can see I have the beautiful plants here in the corner. My lovely wife takes care of these and makes them so nice. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the 70-200 lens, and I'm going to come in close. I'm at about 135 millimeters on these plants here. Sorry, you can't see through me there. But now I'm using the lens to isolate and record the triangles, because these dynamic shapes are important in photography, and they're important in our composition. And I will share these with you later. They'll be online, but you can see right here. See how I've created the triangles? See how I've created the triangles there? And that's what we're doing. We're using the dynamic shapes. So what we're going to do now, so we've taken a triangle here, we're going to swing the camera around. Go ahead and rotate around there, Cheryl, right there. Follow me, follow me, follow me. And Cheryl's going to be answering questions as you have them. Once again, ISO 800, f5.6, and you can see we've got the chairs lined up, and you can see the rectangles and creating a pattern with the rectangles. I'm pulling the lens back to about 100 millimeters. I'm now f8 at about a 500th of a second. I'm going to dial in a -1 exposure compensation to darken the image a little bit. Come right in, and using the patterns and shapes. Right? See that? Right there. It's hard to see, I know. It's hard to see. Yeah. So using the patterns and shapes, and I just stepped on the microphone, so that. There you go. Now you can hear me great. Now we're going to come over this way.
Mark.
When did that happen? So now microphone, and we're going to come over this way. And once again, I'm going to be doing a triangle. Using the triangle, using the angles here to create the shape. And knowing the power, so I'm at ISO 800. I'm going to go down to ISO 400 because the sun is a little bright. I'm at f8. It's awesome. using the shapes. So this is how I think about shapes and how I think about it in my photography. So there, so some dynamic shapes. You'll get to see those in a minute. I know you can't see it, it's hard. So look at me with that. There you go. We're using the shapes. So you saw triangles, you saw some rectangles, and there's always rectangles and triangles around. It's the last thing I want to show you today. We have a couple minutes left. Is the dynamic shape of a circle. Yes. So for this one, I'm going to put the camera on a tripod. I'm going to lock it down, right? So I love the shape of a circle. You can see I brought the bottle out, something to play with, because you know what? After I do these Facebook Lives, you know what's a good thing to do? That's right, it's 5 o'clock somewhere. So here we go. So I put the camera on a tripod, I've got the lens zoomed in, and what I'm highlighting is the shape of the glass and the bourbon barrel and the bourbon bottle. So this picture, I set this picture up for my buddy Greg. You guys, a lot of you know Greg, and he has a special reason for taking this picture today. So Greg, if you're watching, this one's for you. So I'm opening the lens to 5.6 so the background blurs out. I'm going to make the picture, right? But there's a mistake. I have no bourbon in the glass. So there we go. That's a nice detail. I know we've been doing a lot of still lifes here in our stay-at-home series because that's what we've got to photograph. And we like the circle on the glass. Now I'm going to come in a little closer. I'm going to pull the bottle away. And I'm just going to highlight the circle on the top of the glass. Here's about 6 feet away. I'm just about as close as I can get with the 70 to 200 lens right there. And that makes a beautiful dynamic shape. Oops. Got some little bit of droplets here that I need to get rid of. So when you're doing this kind of photography,
you can lick it.
I can lick it. Yes, I can. There you go. So when you're doing this kind of photography, close-ups especially, everything has to be clean. Oh, I've got some nice legs there on the glass. It's very awesome. Using the circle, the shape of the circle. Great, right there. F5.6, awesome, right there. Beautiful. I'm going to go to F8 now. Get a little bit more focus. I'm focused on the legs of the bourbon. That's great. So this creative photography is fun. And using geometry can give you a different focus, a different vision. So what are we going to do? What's the challenge this week? So like all the contests, it'll end on Monday at noon. So I want to see a triangle, a rectangle, and a circle. Winner for the best triangle, the best rectangle, the best circle, and you'll get a set of Paul's Photo stickers. The Creative Photo Academy team will vote. So you're going to post those by hashtagging Paul's Photo, hashtagging Creative Photo Academy, and hashtagging We're All Together. And it's not about winning. It's about participating. It's about taking the pictures. Are you guys liking this? Are you guys enjoying this? So give me some wows. Give me some likes as you're posting here. Give me some wows as you're looking through here now so that we can see that people are engaging and enjoying this. Because that's what it's all about, gang. We're all in this together, and we're going to make some great pictures. We're going to learn. We're going to love. We're going to have some fun. We're going to learn our cameras, and we're going to make some great pictures.